Hey girl. Oh, how much do I want summer to be here? I'm cold and tired. Struggling with this cold and being cold, and then I've got to go and do a um, yoga work meeting. So that being said, I'm sure it's just a bunch of updates, and I saw a thing that was like, you should have some days where you don't have to pick or choose any battles or anything along those lines. And so that's really where I'm at today, is I'm gonna go and smile and nod about everything. And I don't know why I'm so irritable about things, but I also feel like I'm deeply in some good feminine energy recently. I spent my afternoon with Benjamin Bratt and the new movie with him and Brooke Shields. Oh, I love a good rom-com, man. I really, really do. But that being said, let's do a little bit of yoga, and then I'm gonna take a shower because I'm so cold and I have my little thing set at 76 and I'm still freezing, so that's fun. All right. But yay for yoga, for keeping us all in order and in check. For folks that do not know what this is and you're just tuning in for this first time, this is the Dear Jane series. Essentially, it's a series where I update my dear friend Jane on my life and things that are going on in various detail. Depending on my current mood. I am a triple Cancer, which means I try to keep my energy as clean as possible, so I can stay in a high vibration, which I think for the most part I do. But I love tools that help me make sure that I stay in that space. And if you're ever looking for them, you came to the right place. Yoga would be one of them. So that being said, let's go ahead and ground down to our seats. Let the crown of the head lift high to the sky. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Oh yeah, and then we do yoga on these too. They're little 15 to 20 minute yoga flows. So you can squeeze in some yoga in your day depending on your mood and your time span and all that good shit. So, and most of these are not for children, or they are for age appropriate viewers. Okay, moving on. So grounding down through the seat, let the crown of the head lift high to the sky. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Allow yourself to come into some normal breath. Well, last night there was a fire that jutted out of the wall at work because there was too much water close to the electrical socket that was right above it. Almost electrocuted two of my coworkers. And also a fucking pigeon flew into the kitchen from the back door, and then it was flying around the restaurant. I did not have to deal with that. I didn't have to deal with either of them. I just kind of casually looked to my left and my right as shit was going on and people were screaming. Just so, everything has been so random lately. I don't know where energy is moving to, but anyway. Nice deep inhale. True story, that really did happen. And then I heard one of my coworkers oversay to a patron about the restaurant that we were working in, saying, as he's leaving, saying, well, this has never really been my favorite place. Who says that to a person that comes in all the time? Anyway, I just want to stay insular. I wish I could call into this meeting today. That is how I feel. So I don't have to be around any other energy today. I'm just gonna wear obsidian on me. Anyway, okay. Allow yourself to come into your breath. always starting off our classes from a space of humor and truth-telling and into a space of gratitude. So we give gratitude to the universe. You can call it by whatever name that you like, but just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us, that we're still collectively a part of. We give gratitude to this earth because she reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity, that we have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to the indigenous peoples of the lands that we're seated upon, and understanding that this is not a space of land acknowledgement, right? This is a space of knowing a tribe by name and seeing them and working on the sidelines, because don't think that I'm not, in order to put together, right, a plan to be able to give land back. Moving on. So here in Billings, it's the Northern Cheyenne and the Crow, the Salish, the Blackfoot, and Lakota Sioux tribes. And always reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. It goes thought, word, and then deed. Give gratitude for this practice and for Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of it, from a space of ahimsa, also known as loving action. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, go ahead and draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale and breathe them all the way into your heart center. And then exhale, send them love. Pull your shoulder blades down your back and let the crown of the head lift high to the sky. And then inhale, arms come high overhead. Exhale, tent your arms and lift through your heart and your chest. And then inhale, arms high again. Exhale, tent. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, tent. Take your hands to your knees. Exhale, round into yourself. And then inhale, heart and chest pull forward. Exhale, round in. Inhale, heart and chest pull forward. Exhale, round in again. Inhale, heart and chest pull forward. Roll over your knees and shins and bring yourself into a tabletop. Hands are nice and wide, wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. You're gonna hold here, and then you're gonna lift your left knee up to hip height and extend and pull it back to your center line. Try to hold yourself equally through both of your palms, your shin and your foot on your leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then go ahead and extend and drop the inside arch of your foot down to the earth and tuck your back toes. And send your hips back into a one-legged child's pose. Hold here, forehead comes down to the earth. You can always throw a block, a pillow underneath your forehead or your chest. Be mindful of the inside of your knee here. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. And exhale one more time, big inhale. And then slowly take your right hand next to your right knee that's down onto the earth, and then press yourself up from your palm rather than pressing into your foot. You're gonna reach and then swing left knee back behind your right and bring yourself back and into a cross-legged child's pose. Draw your fingertips out in front of you. Let your heart and chest lay over the top of your thigh. One more big breath here, big inhale. Exhale slowly. Shift yourself forward. Bring your left knee from back behind your right. Same thing on that opposite side. You don't have to spin. I do because I have limited space. You're going to take your right knee up this time and then kick right leg out and then pull it back. Try to keep your knee lifted for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then swing your leg out, shut the inside arch of your foot, tuck your toes, and then send your hips back into that one-legged child's pose. Forehead can come down to the earth again. Big inhale here. I'm gonna go to this meeting. Exhale, hold. Again, nice deep inhale. And exhale, last one, big inhale. And then go ahead and take left hand next to the left knee. Shift yourself forward. Pick up your right foot. Swing it back behind you and then pull your right knee back behind your left and send yourself into a cross-legged child's pose. Pull your fingertips out in front of you. And allow yourself just to breathe here. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Shift yourself forward. Come out of that. Floss out your spine. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. And then go ahead and slowly, you're going to kickstand your left foot out and take your right foot back to that back edge of your mat and take yourself into a modified side plank. Reach your fingertips towards the front of the room. Lengthen through your side body. Roll open through your heart and your chest. And then slowly from here, you're going to ground down through your right palm. You're going to tuck your back left toes. And then you're going to send your right leg back and high. Big inhale. And you're going to shift your right knee forward to your right wrist and bring yourself down and into a half pigeon. Hold here. You can bring yourself all the way down into a restorative pigeon and let yourself just hang out. Top of your foot is flat to the mat. Allow yourself just to breathe here. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Then slowly take your palms to the earth. Tuck your back left toes and kind of inch yourself up and pick yourself up and off of your hip and then step yourself back into your plank. You're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So you're going to kickstand your foot, ground and press through your right palm. Left hand comes high to the sky. Big inhale here, big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time. You can pull your fingertips towards the front of the room. Big inhale. Then exhale, bring yourself back. You're going to go ahead and tuck your right toes. And you're going to send your left leg back and high. Three-legged dog. Big inhale here. And then you're going to shift yourself forward, left knee to left wrist. And back yourself up and into your half pigeon on this side. Check in with your hips. Pull down and over the top of your shin. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Take your palms back down to the earth. Plant your palms. Use your back right toes to kind of crawl your knee up. Press yourself off and step back into your plank. Drop to your knees. Cross your ankles and send yourself all the way down and onto your seat. Go ahead and take right leg out long. So the left foot to the inside of the thigh. I feel like there was something else that I was going to tell you about these past couple days, but it'll wait until the next one, Jane. I should go back through and watch these 300 plus videos so I could actually see like the storytelling of my whole life and what's happened in these past 4 years. Draw your fingertips out and pull the crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Let yourself just fall heavy here. let yourself breathe into your right hip. Take the crown of the head towards the top of the foot a little bit more. One more big breath, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly walk your hands up your shins. Sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Same thing. Turn your torso towards your straight leg and slowly crawl your fingertips out. Let yourself just kind of sink into your hip. Oh, the crazy thing is, so the student that I had passed away, I was like looking up his name and whatnot, and I found out some things in terms of like things that he was like involved in when he was in the space of politics. And here's what I'm going to say about it. Keep pulling yourself over your leg. Is that I don't know if him and I would have agreed on a political front, but I know that we agreed on terms of what it is that we talked about, like within the studio. And I feel like I could feel his soul and his heart. And so what I do want to say about that, because I've been thinking about this a lot over the past like 24 hours, is that regardless of how old you are and what it is that you've been through, prior moral politics and whatnot, I do think that people can change. And I think that that's just something to think about and to consider. So I'll go more into that later. Pull the crown of the head forward. Hold here. And then slowly walk your hands up your shins. Take both of your legs out in front of you. Move your seat back behind you. Other note is that my manager had given to those kids that came into the restaurant and left me the note that said work faster with a dick written behind it. And so now she has a point of contact for the homeschool association, so she gets to call them. I'm like, sometimes things just come around in like this, because accountability is key. And that is where I'm like at with many things in life right now. Accountability for myself, accountability for others. And however that like ball plays out, I'm glad to volley it back and forth, right? To others and to myself. To others and to myself. Okay. Draw your fingertips down and over the top of your shins and let yourself fold down. The crown of the head keeps pulling towards the top of the feet. Pull in on your low belly. Allow yourself just to come into your breath. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And then slowly walk your hands up your shins. Scoot your seat forward. Bring yourself all the way down onto your back and pull your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. This is kind of a short one today. Back of the skull comes down to the earth. I'll do more standing ones, babe, when I'm not like feeling like part of my head is gonna explode. I just don't want this to get any worse. Maybe I'm supposed to just stay home today. That's how I feel. Exhaling. And one more time, big inhale. And then exhale, let the low back soften down and into the mat. And then put a bend in your knees and let your knees kind of drift off to the right or left hand side. Checking in with your femur bones. Chin tucks in towards your chest. I've been liking to kind of, if you have the dexterity kind of in your arms, I've been wrapping my forearms around the outside of my knees and then coming around to grab onto the tops of my shins with my hands. So it's kind of a little stretch, compression on the arms. Pull the knees together and let them move apart. And then slowly release, take the left leg all the way down to the end of the mat and interlock your fingers on the front part of your right shin. Pull your right knee up into your chest, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Big inhale here. And exhale, soften through your seat. One more time, big inhale. And then right hand to the outside of the left knee, or excuse me, left hand outside of right knee, and then go ahead and slowly turn and stack your right hip over your left and look out past your right fingertips. Breathe and soften here. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly bring yourself all the way back to your center. Same thing on that opposite side. Extend your right leg down to the end of the mat. Interlock your fingers on the front part of your left shin and pull your left knee down towards your left armpit. Big inhale here, tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand comes long and wide, and then slowly turn and stack your left hip over your right as you reach through your left fingertips. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly bring yourself all the way back to your center line. Extend your left leg all the way down to the end of the mat. Nice long body stretch. Reach your fingertips overhead while your shoulder blades down your back. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and try to stand on the wall in front of you. Wrap your muscles around your bones, and then exhale, release. Let your toes flap out to the side. If you want to take your hands down to your side, or one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Allow yourself just to come into your breath. Nice deep inhale through the nose, and then big exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose, and exhale into the mouth. This is perfect. Let it start right here, right now, with us and with you and with me, and with our commitment to breathe into infinity until infinity alone is the only statement that the world will recognize. Let a radical realization shine from our faces and roar from our hearts and thunder from our brains. The simple fact, this obvious fact, that you, in the very immediateness of your present awareness, are in fact the entire world, in all its frost and fever, sheesh, in all its glories and its grace, in all its triumphs and tears. You do not see the sun, you are the sun. You do not hear the rain, you are the rain. You do not feel the earth, you are the earth. And in that simple, clear, unmistakable regard, translation has ceased in all domains. And you've transformed into the very heart of the cosmos itself. And there, right there, very simply, very quietly, it's all undone. Wonder and remorse will be alien to you, and self and others will be alien to you, and outside and inside will have no meaning at all. And in an obvious shock of recognition, where my master is myself, and that the self is the cosmos at large, the cosmos is my soul, you will walk very gently into the fog of this world and transform it entirely by doing nothing at all. Ken Wilber. So that to say, rest. And I was listening to Yogananda, like an old reading of his yesterday, and just talking about all of the essentially emphasis that we put on, like I think working with like a lot of artists, right, there's always kind of an emphasis on beauty, but I think like the other beautiful thing working in specific artist circles is that and one of the things that Yogananda had said, right, in terms of like this space of service and work, is that there is beauty in duty. And I really love that. So on the days that you don't do anything at all, make sure that they are dutiful, right, and that you are committed to a space of love and liberation for all people. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, the collectively in all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me, for listening to my ranting, and for trusting me with your hearts, bodies, spirits, minds, and souls. And when you do leave your mats, be sure to go in peace, and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, y'all. I hope that everyone has a wonderful rest of the day, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. This is kind of a long one, but I feel like we did nothing at all. Peace and love.